Hello and welcome to Shooters Dock Drink Dine Fort Lauderdale. I'm your host, Anna Reyes. On our last episode, we experienced the incredible lifestyle of shooters during the daytime. Today, we show you the magic that happens once the sun goes down. From striking sunsets to delectable dining to entertainment and the contagious energy of the Fort Lauderdale nightlife, it's all here at Shooters. Follow me. Now we're on to the dock portion of the show, and we are jumping on this boat right here with a lovely group of people who are out here celebrating birthdays and just celebrating life right as the sun sets. We are with Frank, who has been coming to Shooters since 1987. That's a long time. Frank, do you remember the first time you came here?
Yeah, I think I was on spring break.
We are with Mark, who has been coming to Shooters for over 20 years. Now, Mark, what keeps you coming back?
Great location. We come to the dock. I used to come before they renovated it, and since they renovated it, it's been outstanding and it's a great location.
We're with this lovely family all the way from Quebec City, Sandra, Michelle, and Brandon. And although they came from Quebec, they are regulars here for the past 10 years. Now talk to me about what keeps you coming back to Shooters.
We always like to come over here with friends, spending time. We always come with our boats very often, like every 3 weeks with friends. And it's always a nice happy hour. The best place to be, it's here at the end of the day.
Right, so spring break here Fort Lauderdale was the biggest spring break destination. How has it changed since then?
Well, it's become a little more sophisticated, a little quieter than it used to be, but it's still fun.
Yeah, so Shooters, I mean, even though it's changed from the crazy, party place to a more sophisticated place, you still enjoy it. And what's your favorite thing about Shooters?
Well, it's a nice casual place. It's always fun. It's relaxing. Food is good. Drinks are good. Everything's good.
With Larry. Larry, how often do you come to Shooters?
We come here about once a month, most of the time with our boat, but tonight we didn't.
Okay, so you're on your friend's boat today, so you're still experiencing
The boating life, yes, in South Florida. It's very good.
And now what makes you come back to Shooters so many times?
Atmosphere, food, and it's plenty of fun. Bands, music.
My friend Kurt is so talented. He can play piano, he can play harmonica, he can play guitar, he plays drums, we play everything.
Same thing with this guy. I mean, he plays bass guitar, acoustic guitar, electric guitar, drums. And so together, we just, everything works really nice, good chemistry. We sing really well together, which is a cool thing. And, so we just love playing at this place because every time we come here, it's a built-in crowd. The people just love the songs that we play, and we ask for requests all the time. So they just come on up and bring their requests, and most of the time we can do them. So,
if a place has good food and good atmosphere, we actually have to do very little, but we actually add to it, and the staff here is great. We've become friends with them over the years. They treat us like gold, and everything is beautiful here. We just all get along really well, and it's a perfect place to play.
Yeah,
perfect. The scenery, the music, the food, the atmosphere. This place is a classic in Fort Lauderdale. We're so happy to we tell people we're playing the Shooters in Fort Lauderdale, Shooters, and everybody's got a shooter story because it goes back years.
Shooters has a history. It has a history.
And we explain that we're part of that history now.
Yeah.
And we're so happy to be a part of this family here. So
you can't beat it.
So we play. When do we play?
We're here the first Friday of every month. So if you want to come down and see us play live, come on down. First Friday, 6 p.m. we start.
What brings you back to Shooters so often?
The crowd, music. There's nothing wrong here.
Great. Anything else you'd like to share? So you're here today with a lot of friends, just enjoying the sunset.
We're having a birthday party for someone, and we've got a little booth over here and just having a good time.
I'm originally from Massachusetts, lived in Connecticut for a long time, 20 years, and decided to move down here. And we just happened to bump into each other at a couple of local venues we were playing and realized that we play exactly the same music, same exact song list and everything. So we said, we got to get together and make this happen. And from then, it just works. The chemistry is there, and quite honestly, this guy knows like every song that ever was. So
it's a lot of friends here. Been here for a while, so it's a nice place to come to.
So we do, during the summertime, because we're locals, we do what's called Rock the Dock. And Rock the Dock, they set the band up here, and it's locals, and it brings us in. It's about 3 or 4 events during the summertime when all the snowbirds are gone, and we come locals, and we all have a great time. We all know each other. It's like a neighborhood hangout.
All right, great. So Shooters hits the spot every time, especially when it's a sunset, beautiful sunset you can experience right here from the boat.
Absolutely, you got to enjoy it. You can't complain. Look at this. You can't complain. Look at this evening.
I can't think of many better ways to spend any evening than here experiencing the sunset on a beautiful boat with some drinks here at Shooters. Do you come here often and bring your boat here?
Very often, and I love coming here.
So do you ever want to be the captain of the boat and drive it down here?
Yeah.
What keeps your family coming back to Shooters so many times?
It's fun, and with the friends too. It makes a fun day.
And with these beautiful ladies here at Shooters, how often do you come here?
At least once a month. We love the view. We love being here for the sunset. The cocktails are great, the atmosphere, and I always have a lot of fun here with my friends.
Yes, now if you keep coming back every month, there must be something drawing you. What is your favorite thing about Shooters?
The water view, for sure. I love it.
What is one of your favorite things about Shooters?
Here, that's a lot people. You have so much people, and then can you see ambience is very nice.
How about you? Do you ever come and celebrate special occasions here? Maybe with your friends, birthdays, anything like that?
We're here for 2 birthdays right now, and we love to come here for happy hour. They have a great happy hour.
And we'd love to have you come on down. You're gonna love the food, you're gonna love the atmosphere, and the people here are just awesome, beautiful people, and great tunes. So,
what's not to like?
What's not to like about this place?
Now I'm Carrie, Curtin Carrie.
And you live close to here, so you end up coming here often.
Oh yeah, I live kind of down the street, right?
And so when you have friends or family in town, is this a place that you bring them to often?
Lots of times. It's one of my favorite places.
I've been coming here for a long time, and still come.
So do you ever go boating, or do you ever come up here in a boat?
No, not really. No. No. I've taken the water taxi a few times, but I'm not a boater. But it's just fun coming here, and it's just a nice, relaxing place.
Yeah, here at Water Taxi, we stop at many different locations, including downtown Fort Lauderdale, beachfront, different restaurants, even all the way down to Hollywood, Margaritaville. You can enjoy day or night. It's great views all the time.
So speaking of the boat, you come here on the boat often?
We have some friends that come here on their boat. We drive,
but then we'll take a ride with them. We love it. It's awesome. The service here is amazing.
And what keeps you coming back to Shooters?
I would say the service, the view, the atmosphere is amazing.
And now, coming from Quebec, I'm sure that you don't experience bringing your boat up to restaurants as you do here, so that must be a big plus.
Exactly, that's something that we cannot do in Canada, in Quebec especially, just boating all day and then stop like this at the restaurant. We have the privilege to eat in our boat, so it's very nice, and to bring some friends. It's nice to share that experience on eating in the restaurant with coming with our boat.
So let's talk about the water taxi. I've heard you've come here on a water taxi before. Where did you take it from and how was that experience?
Well, I live right down the street near La Sola, so I just take it from my building and just come up the Intracoastal. But I've taken the water taxi all over Fort Lauderdale. When I have friends visiting, guests, I usually take the water taxi. It's an easy way to see Fort Lauderdale.
And that's very convenient. Instead of taking the car or an Uber, you get to cruise down the waterways, and it's an experience just getting here, and then it's an experience once you're here.
Yes, it is, right.
Right here they have dockside dining, excellent views, great food. Try the lobster rolls. Those are my favorite. Come out here, enjoy some live music, because sometimes they have on the dock here, and different special occasions, brunch. Come check it out. It's a beautiful location. My name is Christina. I've been working for Water Taxi for about 4 years now. I've been a captain for almost 2 years, and I get to drive this beautiful double-decker boat here. We have a full-service bar inside, a top deck, beautiful views, and plus we get to come here and stop at Shooters, one of my favorite places, Shooters Waterfront Restaurant. Come out on the water taxi night or day after 5 o'clock. We do have a special discounted price on tickets and drinks, happy hours for the rest of the night. We run from 10 till 10. This is the best way to see Fort Lauderdale. Come out and join us.
drink portion of the show. How many places have a beer crafted, brewed, and named after them? Well, let us introduce you to the Shooters Ale, designed with Shooters cuisine in mind.
We wanted to partner with a local brewery to make something that was perfect for us. So with about 3, 4, and then 5 trial runs, we paired up with Biscayne Bay Brewing to make what we have today, our Shooters Amber Ale. We like that the complexity of the beer matches all of our cuisine and our ambiance together. You can match it with our appetizers, entrees, and go as far as pairing it with all of our desserts as well. With our Shooters Amber Ale, we wanted something that was complex, something unique for us. We enjoy the malty notes, the caramel notes, the toffee flavor, and the light hop finish at the end. What makes this beer ideal for Shooters is the smooth 5.2 ABV that it carries. It makes this beer easy drinking. You know, it's light enough to have 2 and have a 3rd with dessert. In the past 2.5 years that we've had Shooters Ale tapped, it's clear as day that Shooters Ale is our most popular tapped beer. I don't want you to take my word for it. I want you to come back out here and try it out for yourself here at the waterfront.
Now we're at my favorite part of the show, the dine part, and we're with culinary director James Cawley, who's going to talk to us about some of the exquisite delicacies that are going to be going on in the kitchen.
Okay, one of the things that we're going to do tonight is a grilled swordfish steak with corn and edamame succotash with a Cajun popcorn shrimp and a lobster bisque.
And that is the special dish of the month, and we're so excited for it. So let's go.
Let's go to the kitchen.
Yes.
Here at Shooters, we have an amazing integrity with our seafood. It's all fresh, it's local if we can get it. It's one of our key characteristics of our restaurant. Shooters is on the water, Grateful Palate is on the water. You guys come, everybody comes here by boat. We have fresh seafood and we pride ourselves on that. Today, what we're gonna do is a grilled swordfish steak. We've got fresh Florida corn, edamame, soybeans, shallots, heirloom baby tomatoes, chopped garlic, and our popcorn Cajun shrimp, a little lemon, and our lobster bisque for the sauce. This is our lobster bisque ingredient table right here. We've got lobster stock, carrots, celery, garlic, bay leaves, paprika, chili powder, little cayenne, tomato paste, rice, and butter. We do not have flour on this. Some people make lobster bisque with flour. We're thickening it with rice. And it's gluten-free. Lobster bisque without gluten. The rice is the actual thickening agent for the sauce. Great added touch to the dish. It gives more flavor and it actually adds a little bit more healthiness to the plate itself. We've got our great Florida swordfish steak here. We're gonna season it up real quick. We've got a little olive oil, kosher salt, black pepper. I'm gonna put that right there. A little more olive oil, a little more salt and pepper, and that's it, we're ready to grill. So we've got our locally sourced swordfish steak on the grill, nice and hot. We oiled the grill so it doesn't stick. Put it on there, usually about 2 to 3 minutes on each side depending on thickness. You're gonna feel and touch the swordfish yourself at home for your own doneness, okay? I recommend the swordfish be medium cooked. We're gonna take the swordfish and just gently move it over to about 2 o'clock time. So we're gonna do 10 o'clock and 2 o'clock for those classic X marks on the swordfish steak. So I flipped over the grilled swordfish steak. Again, we're gonna go 10 o'clock and 2 o'clock for those nice classic X marks. And again, about 2 to 3 minutes per each side depending on your thickness. And if you have a cover on your grill, that's actually going to decrease the time that it's cooking as well because it's insulated when you have that cover. We're gonna take off the grilled swordfish steak. We're gonna now plate up our grilled swordfish steak with the corn edamame succotash, the Cajun popcorn shrimp, and the lobster bisque. We're gonna start with a little olive oil in the pan. Sweat a little garlic. add our edamame. Let that roast a little bit. Then we're going to add our roasted corn salsa. And that is what is going to make this roasted corn edamame succotash. We're going to heat this up till it's nice and hot, a little colorful. Season with salt and pepper before you serve, and that's it. We're going to take some 4150 shrimp, dust them in a little seasoning of cayenne pepper and flour, and just quickly throw them in the fryer till they get crispy. In the meantime, we're going to go over here. Starting up the lobster bisque right now. You want it to bring it up to a simmer. You don't want to get it too hot. Remember, this is a gluten-free sauce. No flour, thickened with rice. We got our nice crispy Cajun shrimp. So we're ready to plate our great grilled swordfish steak, locally sourced, with our lobster bisque sauce that's been thickened with rice, gluten-free. We're gonna pull that right on the plate. We're gonna go to our really nice Florida corn edamame baby heirloom tomato succotash. And we've got our great Cajun crispy shrimp that goes around the succotash, right on there. And I've got some beautifully picked micro rainbow greens that we garnish the swordfish with.
Chef Kali, this looks incredible. You know, it's so unique to have a dish where the base of it is an actual lobster bisque, and then on top, you know, you have the swordfish. It's so unique. How did you come up with this dish, and how did this become the dish of the month?
Really, it was a collaboration of myself and the two executive chefs on property, and all of us kind of put our heads together and, you know, if we got to do a swordfish, what components would we like to go with that swordfish? One of us is from the Northeast and loves lobster bisque. One of us is from the South and loves Cajun popcorn shrimp. And one of us is a vegetarian and loves the corn succotash flavor of the components in that particular dish.
So which one of those is you?
Cajun popcorn shrimp. And that was a no-brainer for all of us. Once we had it, there's the great crispy texture, the grilled fish is nice and tender, and then we have that nice succotash corn salsa with the lobster bisque that's gluten-free, actually.
One of the reasons I love to come here is the seafood is so fresh. I grew up on Cape Cod, Massachusetts, where I know fish. This is freshly caught. The taste of it's phenomenal. Swordfish is one of my favorite steaks. It's a meaty fish. It comes with edamame that's fresh. The Cajun popcorn shrimp is phenomenal. And the lobster bisque that surrounds it is delicious. We love coming to Shooters Waterfront. During the day, you can see the boats go by, but at night, it's a totally different scene. Friday night, the atmosphere, the ambiance, the people watching, it's a ton of fun. I bring my friends and my boyfriend here to have a good time.
A lot of thought and preparation went into this. And now let's talk about some of the preparation that you have coming up for Mother's Day, because you're expecting how many guests?
Around 2,000 we normally serve for Mother's Day, from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m.
Wow, that's definitely a lot of guests. You have a lot of work ahead of you.
It's a month in planning.
Yes.
A team of meetings that are nonstop for a month.
Okay, and what else goes into the preparation?
It's a lot of organization. Like I said, we have meetings almost weekly until Mother's Day, and the preparation starts 24 hours out. The amount of teamwork we have here is incredible. The morale has to be high. The organization has to be perfect. And it shows in repeating guests for Mother's Day.
Yes, and I see that for special occasions, you have so many guests. What keeps a guest coming back, and what makes it so special for them to celebrate a special occasion here?
One of the things that we are most proud of actually at Shooters and Grateful Palate is that when it rains, we are still busy. And that stands testament to our integrity on our freshness of seafood, our great service and our great service staff, and just the overall element that we've brought to Shooters and Grateful Palate is, you know what, it's a great place to eat here no matter what time of day, no matter what kind of weather, and that just stands testament to our integrity.
Norman is featuring our #1 seller. It is a SPF long sleeve fishing shirt. You can see the fish design. We have a few designs, and our Shooters Waterfront logo is also down the sleeve. It provides great protection for our beachgoers and our boaters because it is an SPF proof. Amanda is sporting our #1 seller. It is our long sleeve cotton shirt. And I always say, you can't get lost, just show your arm, and you're always winding up at Shooters Waterfront because you'll feature our coordinates, and it comes in 3 colors, white, light blue, and a navy blue. New to our lineup is the new digital camo shirt. So we feature the popular snapback flat bill hats in 4 colors, red, blue, charcoal, and black. Batter up and come join our team in this Raglan softball sleeve t-shirt, which we have 4 different colors. Your one-stop shop for any beach outing. We have hats, tank tops, t-shirts, beach towels, and your koozies. Cheers to summer.
This is our favorite place to play. And I can tell you, just if you look behind me and you look at the place, what's not to love? The other thing that's great about Shooters is there's every person, type, age here. So we play requests. We like to play requests from people. So we're all over the place. We could play anything from, you know, Jackson 5 to something today like Ed Sheeran. And we can cover it and we get all those requests. People come up, there's a lot of interaction, a lot of people clapping and cheering, and everybody wants to, a lot of birthdays. We see tons of bachelorette parties and bachelor parties. Today there's a wedding, there's a birthday, lots of birthdays. People who have birthdays on the same day, we get them together. We have them have a drink together. Everything's really, this is such a great place to play. And I've been doing this for 30 years. I've played at a lot of places, even in New York City, and this is a great place. And we love it so much here, and we hope we can play here forever.
As you saw, from sunrise to sunset and way beyond, Shooters Waterfront is the place to be. One common theme is that most customers here are regulars that have been coming for decades, so it's clear that Shooters is an icon that transcends time. I'm Anna Reyes, and for more, make sure to dock, drink, and dine with us again next month.
This is where your Shooters experience starts here when you arrive at the parking lot, whether it be boat, party bus, rideshare, or personal vehicle, which is most important to our staff here with our insured dock masters and valet attendants. We take the privilege very serious when we park your vehicle, as we park it in our secured parking facility. We make sure to lock it. We know you have plenty of belongings in there and you want to have a good night. And when you leave here, we want you to feel like you were here with family, because it's a big family, definitely working hard to make sure the customer has the greatest experience.